Hi YouTube, I hope you're doing okay. I've been a little bit better. I've been trolled pretty hard over on Facebook. I thought it was like a friend. We have a mutual friends about somewhere in between 23 to 100 different people that were all connected, maybe more. But this woman, I think it is, she's a butt fucking sympathizer, whatever. I just said it. I'm not in the most godly of moods today, so this is a warning, just right now. So I'm apt to say about anything about now. I worked this morning and then I'm done with my stuff and I sit down to rest and um, Doug asked if I wanted to help him do some work that we have to do. I said, well, didn't you notice I did this? And it was like, oh no, I thought maybe you were making a video. Oh, what does that sound like? Maybe like, so he was going to interrupt me if I was doing a video? That's okay. Yeah, you see, just little stupid things that I've been going through that no matter what I say or don't say, well, here, no matter what I say, but if I don't say something on a post like this morning, there was this bitch baiting other people into arguments as far as like stop playing the victim, and I'm thinking, and this, like I said, is a sympathizer for the agendas. So I called her out, and I'm not done yet, you know. So that's the mood I'm in. And it wasn't just her, and then it just one right after another. Some of these people that'll be nice, like 1 minute, just nice enough to stay in my graces, but cunt enough to continue their shit. So I'm not going to block them. I'm not like that at all. I'd rather meet them in person. Yeah, they don't think that's possible. Or that I haven't done that before, whatever. So like I say, um, yeah, I'm making a video. Maybe I shouldn't if I'm in a bad mood. I'm not entirely in a bad mood though. And it'll probably come to me that I'll be talking about something else here in a minute. So I'll just hang around with you for a while. And yeah. Yeah, I heard about that little submarine sinking. I've been on a sub, but not submersed in it. But my dad was in the Navy, and we had gone to, I think it was the Michigan or Eastern Seaboard Naval Academy, one of the two. I think that's where he was shipped out of during World War II. But anyway, I got to go on a submarine. You could not make me go in one of them and be closed up in there. Wow. I mean, just thinking about it is weird. It's like going in a underwater coffin, you know. I wouldn't trust the mechanics. Um, even people that are mechanically inclined, you know. Like for instance, okay, I built a car on land and I know about engines, but that doesn't mean that I'd want to rebuild an engine or something and put that in the air and trust that. I do fly, but I'm not really big on it, you know. I used to work on a ranch that we used planes. I wasn't the pilot though, but yeah. for transportation because the place was so big, But yeah, they had single and twin engine planes, Cub, and a little Cessna. So yeah, they were pretty rich. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of acres in Montana up into Canada. I mean, well, or tens of thousands. Um, the one guy I worked for owned a whole mountain range called the Wolf Mountain Range. He had 110 sections of land, and a section is 640 acres square. And it wasn't a huge ranch, but it was very big. The one I was just talking about with the plains was even way bigger than that. So hard to describe because there's so many different homesteads on a lot of these ranch lands that just one person owns, you know. So yeah, it was some fun times back then. I guess that's happier thoughts anyway. Oh yeah, my air conditioner is going, so you're going to hear that noise because it is so hot out. I mean, crazy hot. It's about 90, but we have humidity coming in, and I suffered with it yesterday and didn't turn any air on. Sort of cooled off through the night, but not like it does sometimes. Um, it's been some strange weather though, cooler than normal. But then July and August is usually our hottest months. But yeah, I have work I'm going to be doing in here today, so I thought, why suffer if I don't have to? So, but then old Satan's got his witches out there, and whatever. God, pea brain can't stand them, can't stand them. And this thing calls herself Diamond Star, something Diamond, Ruby Diamond Star. I don't know if she's named after her kids or what, but baiting people into an argument. And then when I said, what did I say to her? It's just like basically, who's playing when a person's actually a target. And I'm thinking to myself, where the fuck were you when I started coming against the whole Masonic order on the world? Who the fuck do you think you are, you bitch? No, actually, it was just put in out there to argue with people. Otherwise, you wouldn't do that. You know, like stop playing the victim. And that's what I asked her. Who are you talking to? You know, so it seems like I touched a nerve. Yes, I would like to touch one of yours. Bend over, fat ass. Satan's driving. Oh, okay. Yes, I did warn you. I warned you. Really. It's just been one of them days, you know. I'll get out of it soon, I'm sure. It's only been about an hour and a half, so I'm still kind of come, coming out of I can't believe I befriended somebody of another friend that could be so dim-witted that all they can do is argue. And I was passing around some really good memes, you know, until I went on the attack. Because, yeah, it pissed me off. And I'll see these things, And it's like I have on Doug's Patriot Unites group. Like, for instance, there's this one called Ronald Shea, and he often gives me some shit, but I just throw it right back at him, and it's not a really big deal. And there's another guy, his last name's like Ziegler. He likes to throw his little digs in there, so like Satan's got his little butt buddies there coming after me like on a daily basis, every single day. But today it was just too many of them at one time, so I decided to not be so nice about it. So, yeah. And that's what happens when you corner somebody. It just, I'm a very expressive person, I guess. They can be, why can't I? You know, fly your freak flag. And I won't call you Rainbow Girl because I don't know if you're a girl or a boy, and the rainbow doesn't belong to you. Why don't you have a demonic flag for the master you serve? Why do you take God's sign in the heavens for his people and pretend it's yours? Just want to know. Here's some condoms for your disease. Yes, yes, I guess it's not going away quite yet. Okay. Well, in the last month, we got lied to, and stolen from over 3 dishwashers and a lawn tractor and a couple other things. Just people and their bullshit is just unbelievable. And the work and the time and the money it takes to get things, set them up, tear them out, and just trusting upon people's lies. I don't do that well, and I always say ahead of time because I know ahead of time when somebody is scamming, but my words aren't always heeded. Sometimes they are. If somebody's smart enough to ask me what I think because I can hear, then that would be a good thing. But it's not always possible. So, yeah. Hopefully this person learned the lesson that, in fact, she should have named names is what she should have done. If she was accusing somebody of playing a victim, which people do, she should have not expressed her anger towards everybody and named names. You know, that's what I would have done in that situation. Or at least call it Satan or something, not directing. See, by directing it, everybody, you're baiting people to respond to what you wrote. Well, I'll do that, not as a troll, but like on a fishing expedition. I'm a good fisherman too. So, I really am. Hey, the invitation's open. Not that I would, I might fish with somebody. If you came to my state, um, I would have to get a tent because I don't have extra rooms if it's warm out. But if you ever want to go fishing and you can camp out, I have land and a creek, but the lake's really close if you ever want to learn how to fish, um, angle, or lure. I can teach you how to fish. I can uh, teach you how to set everything up, how to cast your line, how to bring them in, everything, anything. I used to even clean fish for a living and sell fish fillets. I'd get them and sell the fillets. So, Yeah, you ever want to come to Minnesota, land of 10,000 lakes? Woo, woo, I'll teach you. And like I say, I may not fish. I'm not much of a fisherman anymore. I caught the big fish I wanted to catch in my life. And I've had one so big on there, they just either broke my pole or the line, or dang near pulled my boat, But I finally got a 36-inch northern pike, and I wanted a big pike to make fillets out of. And I'm scared to death of these things. They've got teeth rows, like several rows of sharp, sharp teeth in their mouth, and they can be really dangerous. My son had one on there, and it was kind of a smaller one, and I injured myself trying to get it off there for him. I didn't grab my glove, what I should have done, but I was more concerned for him than I was myself. So I learned a lesson there too. When you take your kids fishing, be prepared to get injured, or anybody if you take them, because it can be dangerous. So, yeah. So anyway, like I say, I might go fishing again. I'm not quite sure. Um, I'm allergic to fish, and it could be because I have a theory that anything maybe that we've had too much of in our lives that we may become allergic to it. I'm not sure. I became allergic to a lot of things after I was given more gallons by the dark cabal to try and take me out. That's a long story. It's a true story. I got a microscope and I started studying it. Um, and I came to some conclusions on battling it and actually how to rid ourselves of what it would take. I wrote 2 articles over on morgellon.org about the gestation period of them and the components of what it's made out of, and how to combat this disease that eats away at our minds, that's related. Every disease is related to encephalitis, period. The same type of germ, the same, that's like the base. If you know what schistosomiasis is another one that comes from deep sea snails, and it's a bug, a fluke, that has a coating around it. Well, they've taken these different components from 3 major germs and made a combination of 9 that have 3 different variations and different gestation periods for each one. So it's a little more drawn out than that, and I asked a couple people if they want to learn more about it. I'll make a video on it. I'll explain it to you, and I can tell you how to battle it, and it's a little deeper than what you think. You have to have Christ in your heart, and you have to realize, and you have to trick it. I know that sounds like, oh, so okay, here's a for instance, if you're detoxing for any kind of infection you have, whether it's your liver or parasites or whatever, or if you just ate too much sugar, whatever it is, um, you might do like a cleanse, like 2 weeks on, a week off, or whatever. If you keep doing that, this parasite, this germ, is going to learn your routine, and it will just move to another area in your body. I mean, it's in your body anyway, all through you, and it's in all of us. It has been from day one. It's the structure of flesh. basically. So, primordial disease. So, anyway, it's a little more in depth than that. If you'd like me to do a video, I will do that. I told another person I might do that tomorrow if they like what I wrote. If they don't, I really don't care. Then he can just stay sick because that would just show me that he's a part of the whole game. So, but if you'd like to learn more about it, I do have videos on that, but I've got 1,800 videos and I can't remember the name. I didn't think to write down the important ones like that. When I started out here, I was just recovering from all kinds of broken bones, accidents, allergies, a stroke. I could go on and on, one thing right after another. So I'm really, really careful what I do in my life and who I spend my time with. So anyway, yes, I do know a lot about, I guess you'd call it microbiology. I call it Satan germology. So, one thing real quick, if you like sugar like I do, and I try to be careful of it, but bicarbonate soda, baking soda, at least a teaspoon or a tablespoon after you've had sugar will help return your body to its alkali level that it's, and you don't want it too acidic, and that will, you do want to have your stomach acids working so you digest stuff, but sugar throws you off, and the bugs, any kind of bug will feed off that. I'm sure you're well aware of that. And some people think that certain fats are healthy, and I agree with, like, Lionel Nation says no fats are good fats. I'm pretty much a follower of that same logic. Anytime we can avoid, like, I got a silicone bakeware. I love it. Oh God, that was the coolest bread I made with no fat. Ah, just amazing. So, yeah. And I rarely fry things, but yeah, and if I do, I'll try to use like a heart healthy fat, whatever that means. But I don't take nutrition advice, um, spiritual advice, and physical fitness advice from anybody ever. No way. Why would I ruin my strength by looking at something lesser? Well, whatever. I just said it. I said it. There you go. Uh, I am what I am. I'm not going to water myself down to coddle anybody. That's just the way it is. I've been strong all my life, and they can't kill me. Oh, yeah, someday. I mean, I'm going to die. I'm just saying they've tried to kill me, and they can't kill me. That would be spooky, wouldn't it? Imagine being a big, big man and trying to kick my ass to find out that you got hurt, didn't you? Ah, picked on the wrong woman, didn't you? Yeah, that's happened many times. And when women meet me, no, you won't even try. So, whatever. You can do it over here. Yeah, that's easy. Whatever. Don't care. I don't care today. I mean, I care about everybody, but I just don't really much care what I say today. So, guess they got me in a mood. Oh, that reminds me. Do you know that old song, In the Mood? That is such a good song to swing dance, if you know. That's so fun. So, I just heard Pouty Boy Crybaby go outside because I wouldn't play his game. And I called his. Oh, he said something about not being a part of the circle. He'll say that. No, I'm not a witch. I don't do circles. You know. Anyway, like him and his witches. I don't have a coven like you, buddy. You know, the whole world's your coven. Leave me the hell out of it. How people will be used by that dark energy directed by the person in my house and pretend like they're not and enjoy doing it. How can you be controlled by somebody and even have any enjoyment in it? You know, people could say, well, you're mad today, so you're controlled. No, I give myself 1 or 2 times a year, sometimes about 3 times a year, and I'll take a day to tell everybody just to fuck off. And this is kind of one of them days. So, yeah. I refer to a friend of mine that does videos to vent on Mondays. I I love you. I call them Mad Mondays. How do you like that? Well, I guess this is Mad Hump Day because I'm tired of getting behind my back. Anyway, hey, go ahead and vent if you feel like you have to get something off your chest or whatever you have. Um, do it by all means. I can handle it. Except if I feel like it's directed towards me, then you're going to have to handle what comes at you. So, yeah, just be careful because I'm not always nice. I'm really mean. If you get me going, I'm the meanest thing on the planet. I did not say evil. I said mean, like you have never seen. My imagination is wild. So I just leave it there. Big brains can do a lot of damage. And that's what I'm battling. Excuse me. Yeah, you're probably thinking, if you had a big brain, you wouldn't be smoking, but I'm gonna outlive you. Maybe not if you're much younger, you know. But if you're relatively my age, you'll see me thriving for a very long time. Yeah, like I said, this is pretty much just sick of their shit type of day, and heard a couple friends vent this week at the start of the week. It's like, dang, can't you even wait till Wednesday or Thursday? Even, you know, we all know Friday would be a happy day. And oh, by the way, it wasn't a guess. Thank you to my friend that told me what color shirt I'd be wearing today ahead of time. It's not a guess or a coincidence. I had my shirt picked out to take a shower, and I heard my friend say, what color shirt I'd be wearing. It's just like another day, too. This happened like last week about 2 or 3 times. People I'll listen to had the identical color shirt on I had. It's like, something's up with this. A little bit symbolic here. I don't know. Yeah. Not symbolic of being dark or anything like that. Although I do go there occasionally, but not evil, you know. My dark light, when I mean like that, I'll even make it kind of funny. But I figure if somebody's gonna piss me off, I'm gonna do it better, you know. And I'm good at it because my brain's big like that, and they can't handle it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm in a better mood now. A little bit better. Yeah. Like I said, I still have some things to do here today, and so I'm going to get this uploaded. Yeah, this is Barb in a bad mood. Big deal, right? Okay. What's that song? Hmm, Bodies. Yes. Oh, and by the way, I had shared the song Chop Suey by System of a Down. Not so much that the music is incredible, although they do have even symphonic abilities. They're classically trained. It's the lyrics and the impact of the heavy metal. The lyrics. Go back and shut the mute off and listen to the lyrics of Chop Suey by System of a Down. There's a point, there's a reason why I shared that. There's a message in there. Anyway, or don't, whatever, you know. But yeah, I kind of look at it like this from a warrior standpoint. Um, if you can't handle, like, say, for instance, Rammstein, then you probably shouldn't walk in the ring with somebody that can. And I'll leave you on that note. And if you want to know what Rammstein is, it's a heavy metal group from Germany screaming about the war. If you know any German, there's one song in there called One, and they're talking about the soldier on the battlefield and what it's like and the sorrows that they feel when they're there and the shame that they feel from putting themselves in a position to take another human life. So, yeah, they're screaming about it, and I feel like that a little bit today. Not for the weak and faint of heart. Might have a big brain, but are you a warrior? I mean, really, are you just talking? Or are you really a warrior? You know? Okay. I'm serious on that note, because things might get messy in this world if people don't start acting right. The hammer of God will fall. So it's not a guess. And the elite, they call themselves. Wow. How filthy creatures could call themselves elite. They could stick their penis in a baby and call themselves elite. That will never jive with me ever. Well, I'll leave you on that note. Yes, I'm in a mood today. All right, everybody. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota. Thank you so much for joining me. Uh, hey, if you liked my video or videos at all, would you? I mean, you're watching. Why wouldn't you give me a thumbs up? I don't get it. Yeah, okay. You too. Talk to you later. If you love me, I love you.